Hello, guys, and welcome back to another video. Back here again with more Asphalt. Great game. Very, very fun. I feel like this game should have passed for Rocket League as far as the download to free games are concerned, but because Rocket League is now owned, I don't remember the original owner before when it used to be had to buy it. But anyways, since it's now Epic Games, sadly, you know, Asphalt is not going to be ahead, and I got Asphalt all day. Even hot take, better than Need for Speed. And I got like a couple of reasons why. One, it is much easier to drive in this. There's no denying that. Two, you are getting out-scrammed with just harassed by console day. There's extra versatility in Asphalt. You can do barrel rolls. You can literally do a lot in this game. And it's free. So to the peoples, y'all don't have to save up a lot for a single video game. Um, recommend it. It's great for being a free game. I actually gave this game like a 5-star review on Facebook store. But that's in my book, my opinion. Again, we're all people. We all have a right to think differently. Just know that. It's important to keep in mind. Actually. Another asphalt right now, let's go. That might be a record for for a video. I guess for as how quick I finished that match. By the way, no matter how difficult times are, keep your head up. You can do it. I promise you times will get better. It may not seem like it, but trust me, times get better. For example, alright, so the people who, had something very scary, let's just say. Alright, anyways, for the people who were fortunate enough to, well, getting this is super unfortunate. Nevertheless, so that's one thing. But, passing from this is another. Alright, but for example, you can have COVID. But you know the bright side? I promise you, the power of a prayer is so there. And it does such wonders of a difference. Look, I actually respect all people's, stances on religion. But please, I would remind you in advance that it's so dangerous and dumb to be an atheist. Please join Catholic Nation, please. I approve. Me and my cat approve. Okay, maybe yours. Please. If Q-Tip didn't really want you to, but guess what? I did. If you know, you know. It's a in reference to a certain group called the Tribe Called Quest, but that's much besides the point. It has nothing to do with this. Uh, alright, but anyways. God bless you all. pray about y'all. Essentially. Probably after this round, actually. And this is one thing. Meow. Well, folks, this is how you speedrun an asphalt match. Not bad. I'm right now 2 for 3. As far as right now, it's not bad. I remember when I used to get lost. That's what I lost in this game. W. This is fantastic. Well, I think. That's good. Say. Alright. You know something that's like so sad? Stop sleeping on something called tostones. They are such a great food. Tostones, there are, well, certain people, to a good majority of people, this can be really difficult to explain. And it doesn't have like, well, it depends on what, honestly, but for the most part, I'm mediocre to okay at decent on a good day with Spanish. Therefore, I'm not gonna. It's one thing to, like see the words, but it's another say them consistently and not butcher the names. That makes sense. So that's not. It's coming from a Puerto Rican person, but it's like way besides the point. Alright, but here's the thing. People, tostones are awesome. Let me tell you why. They are plantains, like, they're fried plantain chips. That might sound gross because of, plantains kind of like, it's very similar to a banana. But here's when it gets great. They're like these deep fried, sauteed, think of like, I don't know, I guess like, let me think. Very similar to like saltine cracker, I guess, but fried. And instead of, the wheat, it's made of just plantains, lots of oil, lots of, like, various oil, and it's super deep fried. It has, like, a splendid amount of salt. I think it's really good. If you have never tried this done before, I need you to do yourself a favor and have one. It is great. It is fantastic. You'll love it. Speaking of stuff you'll love, this is honestly difficult, and I won't even lie, I have this problem too. But nevertheless, step out of your comfort zone. It is important. It is so true to have variety. It's very important. Well, that's how we're just gonna have 250 tokens and we're just gonna have 50k and it's still gonna offer diamonds, oh boy. Too bad that's not upgradable, okay. No, I need touch drive. It's stuck without it. Need Asphalt Legends over Need for Speed every day. Did you know that apparently in Florida, and last snowed in the 70s? India sorta has, well, I mean, in the Panhandle, which is between Alabama and Georgia. Nevertheless, it's the part that is facing near Alabama. Alright, well, apparently, it snows a tiny bit there, and not often either, not even in the winter. It's extremely rare occurrence, okay? However, I'll say this. It is a very rare occurrence. I've never even seen it for myself. When it would snow in Florida, particularly only in the Panhandle. But it has snowed under the Panhandle, like in the rest of the state. Except Key West has never gotten it, and I don't think Miami has. But Central Florida, I think, has had snow once or twice, and a good amount in West Florida too. Quote me if I'm wrong about South Florida, but what I do know is the Keys definitely have never gotten snow and never will. Um, as someone's from FL, I swear, our state is the epitome of a fire. It is so hot here all year round. Yeah, at nighttime where you're gonna expect like 90 degree, not 90 degree, cold weather. You're not gonna get it. At nighttime, it's still gonna be blazing. But I mean, that's what makes Florida unique. That's what like how people are unique. That's what makes our states unique. Alaska, it has a very interesting history in the sense of, well, first of all, it was bought from Russia. That's one thing, and then it became a really important state in the sense of airport, not airport. Well, yes, but shipping. That's the thing. Because for those that don't know, to get through like the North or like the Pacific alone from Japan, there are certain parts of the North, like or the Pacific U.S. Anyways, just in that side of the continent, you have to go through a certain part of Alaska, and that's part of the reason Russia actually, believe it or not, regrets selling Alaska, which I found interesting. But it just makes sense. Especially because if it was sold in today's money, it would have gone for a lot more. We fleeced them terribly. The rest is history, folks. Super interesting. Well, anyways, I'm not actually in the video, but thanks for watching. Have a great day or night, depending on your time zone. Good shout out, peace, empowering pupils. Again, stay encouraged, positive, and determined. Bye. Adios.